Hello everyone, welcome to you all in my YouTube channel. I am Sagar from IIT Delhi, and in this particular video we are going to discuss about DL nomenclature and plus minus notation, which is generally found in carbohydrates, amino acids, and in general you can say in stereochemistry. Okay, so let's get started. So for doing this DL nomenclature, first we have to know about proper Fisher projection. Okay, so for writing a proper Fisher projection for any molecule, first we have to keep these things in mind. These are, first, keep long chain vertically oriented. Okay, as you can see here, this is carbon, carbon, carbon. So long carbon chain is vertically, this is vertical, this is horizontal. So long carbon chain should be vertically oriented. And second one, highest oxidizing group vertically up. Okay, so here highest oxidizing group is CHO, it is more oxidizing than CH2OH, so this should be kept in up. So it is the rule for writing proper Fisher projection. So this structure is proper Fisher projection, but if somebody write like that, say CH2OH, CHO, OHH, it would be not like proper Fisher projection, as it fulfills the second condition, that is highest oxidizing group is vertically up, but here longest carbon chain is not vertical, so this is not proper Fisher projection, this is proper Fisher projection. Okay, so after writing proper Fisher projection, let's have a look for rules for assigning D or L. So here this is proper Fisher projection, as longest carbon chain vertical and highest oxidizing group up. Okay, so this is proper Fisher projection. So we have to look at the remaining horizontal groups. Here hydrogen and OH. Among these two horizontal group, which has highest priority, that means higher atomic number. That means here OH is higher priority than H. So if it is on the right side, then it will be called capital D. Okay, and otherwise if it is in left side, it will be called L. So have a look in this example. COOH is upper and longest carbon chain vertical, that means it is in proper Fisher projection. And the remaining horizontal groups, here NH2 gets higher priority than hydrogen. This is on the left side. So that's why it is L-alanine. Next one, here CHO, CH2OH. So longest carbon chain vertical, highest oxidizing group is upper. So it is in proper Fisher projection. Then the remaining groups H and OH, OH is higher priority. That means capital D. So in this way, we can assign capital D and capital L nomenclature in any compound by converting them in Fisher projection. Hope it is clear to you all. Next, a rule for assigning small d and small l. Okay, it is also, for some students it is a little bit confusing, but we are going to clear all doubts here. Okay, so listen carefully. For doing this, first we have to learn about plane polarized light. Plane polarized light. Say here a light beam is coming with different wavelengths and different components x in x, y, z, electric and magnetic field component, all is there. Here is a polarizer. Polarizer, after when the light came from polarizer, it is confined in only one plane. This was not in only one plane, this was in oriented in all planes. But after when it come back from polarizer, it has only one plane. Okay, so this is called polarized light or plane polarized light. So why is it important? So this is light and this is monochromator and this is my plane polarized light, and if here there is a chiral compound, if in this region we took a chiral compound, then what things happen? It is that when the plane polarized light passes through the chiral compound, the plane gradually rotates clockwise or anti-clockwise. Okay, you can see here it was the plane when it enters the tube where there is a chiral compound, and when it passes the chiral compound and removes from the tube, the plane is like oriented in this way. Okay, so overall here you can see that the plane has rotated some clockwise or anti-clockwise. Okay, so it was the plane, and after that it is the plane. Okay, so it is the property of a chiral compound that if plane polarized light fall on it, then the plane angle of the plane rotates clockwise, either clockwise or anti-clockwise. Okay, so if a chiral compound rotates the plane polarized light to clockwise direction, if a chiral compound rotates the plane polarized light in clockwise direction, it is called small d or plus. Small d or plus. If the plane polarized light is rotated anti-clockwise by that chiral compound, it will be called small l or minus. Okay, so assigning small d small l or plus minus is totally experimental factor. We have to pass plane polarized light and we have to observe that is it rotating the plane clockwise or anti-clockwise. But for writing capital D or capital L, we have to know its structure and converting it in proper Fisher projection. So by looking at the structure, by looking at the Fisher projection, we can assign only capital D and capital L. We can't assign small d small l until we perform an experiment in which we can observe in which direction the plane polarized light is being rotated by the chiral molecule. Next, it is written that dl can be said by looking at structure, but small d small l not. It is what we have discussed. Let's see, it is d-glucose. Okay, why it is d-glucose? It is in proper Fisher projection. Here, if there is more than one chiral center, and after writing in proper Fisher projection, you have to look at last asymmetric carbon, that means last chiral center. Here it is the last chiral center, and here between two horizontal groups, this higher priority group OH is on right side, that's why it is capital D. And capital D and capital L will be mirror image of each other. If we take the mirror image of this compound, we get this, and in this compound, for the last asymmetric carbon, here the horizontal group, in between the horizontal two groups H and OH has the higher priority, so it is on the left side, so capital L. So by observing the structure, now we conclude that is it capital D or capital L. But for saying small d small l, we have to perform experiment and pass plane polarized light through glucose, and we have to see we have to observe that is it rotating the plane polarized light in right direction or clockwise direction or left or anti-clockwise direction. If it rotates clockwise, that then it will be said plus or capital or small d, and if it rotates anti-clockwise, then we call it minus or small l. Hope it is clear to all of you now. Next, DL lactic acid. So we saw that if there is only one chiral center, then it's okay. Then we have to write proper Fisher projection first, and then we have to look at two horizontal groups, among which if the higher priority group is on right side, that will be capital D, and if on the left side, it will be capital L. Okay, but if there is more than one chiral center, then we have to look at last asymmetric carbon or last chiral center. We have to look at all chiral, we first count, or we first observe or count all chiral centers, then we go to the last bottommost chiral center, and if they are between two horizontal groups, if higher priority groups is on the right side, then it will be called capital D, and if it is in the left side, it will be called capital L. So we have to draw the structure of D or L lactic acid. Lactic acid is actually COOH, CHOH, COOH. So first we have to write its proper Fisher projection. COOH, here it will be CH3. COOH, CH3. We can write it like in this way, HOH. See, we take it carbon, carbon, and carbon, longest carbon chain vertically, and highest oxidizing group, that is COOH on the top. So it is its proper Fisher projection. In another way, we can write COOH, OHH, CH3. Here is also longest carbon chain vertical, and highest oxidizing group is above. So here for first one, here between two horizontal groups, OH is higher priority group, and it is on the right side, so it will be called capital D. And this one, it is on the left side, it will be called capital L. So thus we can assign capital D, capital L nomenclature here. Okay, so next go to there. Let's do some rapid examples. Okay, for first one, first look at it is in proper Fisher position, longest carbon chain vertical and highest oxidation group is up. Methyl group between two horizontal groups, methyl is on the right side, it will be capital D. Similarly, you can try these examples. Okay, and here it is an exceptional case. It is another rule, that is, if between two horizontal groups, between these two horizontal groups, if electronegativity difference, that means delta electronegativity, is very low, electronegativity difference is very low, that means their electronegativity is almost similar, then we have to assign both D and L here. For right hand side group we have to assign capital D, and for left hand side group it will be capital L. As in this example, you can see here longest carbon chain is there, highest oxidizing group is upside, it's okay, but here chlorine and fluorine, okay, so there is not very high electronegativity difference there. So for this case, as chlorine is on the right side, then dichloro, 2 dichloro, 2 means position, here is carbon 1, second chiral carbon is C2, so 2 dichloro, as chlorine is on right side, as fluorine on the left side, so 2L fluoro. Okay, for the second one in similar way, methyl and ethyl, so methyl is on the right side, that's why methyl is on the right side, so D methyl, and ethyl is on the left side, that's why L ethyl, and ethyl is written first in initially because here its initial is smaller, that means it start with ethyl starts with E and methyl starts with M, E comes faster, that's why first it is written that ethyl then methyl. Okay, so it's generally uncommon things. Okay, so you have to deal with mainly this type of things where the lower where after writing in proper Fisher projection, if you have to observe the horizontal groups and their priorities. Okay, that's all. Next, what do you mean by D plus glucose? What do you mean by D plus glucose? So D plus means, first D. What does D means? Suppose I do not know the structure of glucose, then capital D means I just only say that if there is one chiral center or if there is multiple chiral center, then the last asymmetric carbon, then the last asymmetric carbon, if it is written in proper Fisher projection, for last asymmetric carbon or last chiral carbon among the two horizontal groups, highest priority group is on the right side. So we can conclude only this thing, okay, by seeing only capital D. Okay, if there is many chiral centers, then for last chiral center among two horizontal groups, highest priority group is on the right side, that's why it is capital D. And what is this plus? We saw that if a molecule rotates plane polarized light to the clockwise direction, it is called plus or capital or small d, and if it rotates in anti-clockwise direction, it is small l or minus. So plus means the glucose compound, which if I take this and pass plane polarized light, it will rotate the plane of plane polarized light to clockwise direction. These things I can conclude. Next, it is an interesting thing I tried to introduce. Okay, here is a question for you. Which organic molecule, alkyne, is made of only carbon? Which alkyne is made of only carbon? The simplest alkyne we see, it is acetylene, but it contains carbon and hydrogen. Which organic molecule is made of only carbon? It is the question. Let's look at the answer. So you can see here, chemists have created the first ever ring molecule made purely of carbon, that is C18, and imaged it with atomic force microscope. So you can see here, it is an alkyne. It is prepared almost 2 or 3 years ago. It was prepared by some scientists, group of scientists, and it is C18. There are 18 carbons and all are connected to triple bond. That means the total compound is alkyne and contain only carbons, not any other elements. Okay. So hope you enjoyed it and learned it, learned the DL nomenclature, and your confusions were gone. Okay, so thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe the channel. Okay, thank you, keep learning.